Hello and welcome to another episode of Madden Mobile Instructor here. Okay, so this episode is, as you can see, about how to pick your tournament draft picks wisely. Now, every single draft pick is going to be different, obviously. However, there are some things you should know. Number one, always look at the rules for that week's tournament. In other words, if it's a tournament that has only running plays, you're going to pick very differently than if it's a tournament that has only passing plays, or if it's a tournament that has passing and running plays and stuff like that. Okay, so also another thing to keep in mind, that certain positions usually have a bigger tendency of appearing more often in the drafts. Now, you're going to find a draft that has, a lot more of this position than that position or whatever. It's all officially random. However, what I've seen from experience is that, statistically, certain positions come more often than others. And those positions, I'm just going to say them right here, right now, first, are what it seems to be is wide receivers and halfbacks, I believe, are the most common. And then after that comes like linebackers / cornerbacks. Then come like defensive tackles. Then come like quarterbacks. Now it's important to keep in mind, I've seen from all the different drafts, approximately 3 times you get a chance to pick a quarterback. Approximately. So if something comes up at the way beginning, where they have the gold players in the draft, unless they've updated the game by now and they have all and they've changed it or whatever. So if a gold player shows up for a quarterback, personally, I wouldn't go for it. I mean, honestly, it really also depends on the third thing to keep in mind, which is number 3 is how you play your game. Know which plays you do often, and which plays you like to do before you start picking. Like, if you don't run in general, then offensive guards and offensive tackles aren't as necessary, right? If you only pass with long pass plays, then most probably you would like wide receivers over tight ends and stuff like that. Whatever. Point is, figure out those 3 things. Again, I'll say them over. Number 1, what was number 1? Know the rules of the game, of that tournament. Number 2, keep in mind certain ones come more often than others. Generally. There's going to be times when it doesn't. Number 3, what do you do in your game? So this tournament, I'm just going to click on it, we're going to get going here before we waste any time. Start draft. Well, first I'll show you the rules. Here we go. This is a passing only play, right? That's what it says. Where does it say that? Each drive, pass only plays and first downs are available. All right, cool. So I'm going to need a great quarterback. I'm going to need, that's what I like. I also, because sometimes I like to run with my quarterback, by the way. Also figure that out. I also want great wide receivers and halfbacks, because I use my halfbacks for passing plays, and tight ends. So offensive guard and offensive tackle is not as important for me as wide receivers, tight ends, and halfbacks, but they are more important than, for example, some of the defensive positions. Defensive positions, defensive tackles and defensive ends aren't as important for me because I don't need to be blocking any run plays, right? Keep that in mind. They're not doing any running plays, so my defensive ends and defensive tackles have just about half their job taken away. Now their only job is to get to the QB. So, well, I guess technically they can also come back and, intercept or cover for whatever, if they want to, if it happens that way. But generally, that's not going to be a focus for me this time. All right, here we go. Without further ado, start draft. Round 1. Boom. Offensive tackle, wide receiver, offensive guard. So I'm going to want a better wide receivers. I'm not going to go for 88 wide receiver. I'm going to go for offensive guard. Offensive tackle. Just because I want to protect my QB, if that's an option. Again, gold players. Offensive tackle, safety, wide receivers. I'm going to hope that I'm going to get better safeties and stuff like that. Oh, you know what? Forget it. I'm going to go with the safety, just in case. Round 3. Again, gold players. Center, defensive end, and offensive guard. So, I'm going to choose the offensive guard because he's the highest, and also, I want him. 103 wide receiver, 100 halfback, or 103 QB. That is great. You know what? I personally don't really need anything higher than a 103 QB, so if it's here, I'm going to take it. And then I don't have to worry about QB anymore and just go with everything else that comes up. QB might come up more often, but a 103 QB I think is just about as good as I need. Well, let's just check the speed. Ooh, 78 strength. Speed 90. You know what? I'll go for it anyway. Because now I'm free to do all my other positions that I need. Cornerback, linebacker, and defensive tackle. I'm going to go with cornerback because they're only doing passing plays. I want my cornerbacks. The linebackers sometimes also cover for people, but I want my cornerbacks strong. And he's a Steelers player. Yeah, so, of course. Center, defensive tackle. I'm going to go with a center because my defensive, I'm not as picky with my defense as I am with my offense. I feel that if I'm going to be doing my job, I got to do my job right. And their job, defense, I'm not playing it. It just happens. They robotically do it. So, personally, that's how I feel. Antonio Gates, he has an amazing catch in traffic and stuff like that. I'm going with him. Here we go. 103 tight end. Round 8. Offensive guard, MLB. This is a tough one. Well, I'm going to go with MLB because I don't feel like I need to protect my QB as much. Hopefully, I will be able to, with a great QB, either run out of the way or with my great wide receivers, hopefully that will come up and the tight ends get the pass in when needed. And MLBs can either come in or play back. So that's great. Halfback, MLB, QB. Well, QB we got. I'm going to go with halfback, hopefully. 70 strength, that's not enticing. It's really not enticing. This is a tough one. Ogletree is great. He is great, but halfback, you know what? I'm going to go with it, just in case. Alright, round 10, because we don't have that many picks left. Wide receiver, cornerback. I need some wide receivers here. Here we go, round 11. OT, wide receiver, tight end. I'm going to need another wide receiver or tight end. Which one? Well, I'm going to go with wide receiver. Alright, we got almost all our wide receiver, all our catchers. Get it, catcher. Taken. Oh, man, 113 cornerback? Yes, sirree. He's got a cover for those people going out to catch the ball, called people that catch the ball. Again, another awesome cornerback. I'm going to go for that dude. MVP round. Oh, see, 116 quarterback, that would have been awesome, but I'm happy with the 103, and I can definitely use this 111 wide receiver, so that's great. I got all my wide receivers and tight ends taken care of, and we're good to go. Now, you see, there's overtime rounds because I did the weekly, goals, so we get another few picks. Okay, safety, OG, and safety. I'm going to go with the safety to take care of this defense. 95 offense, 88 defense. Here we go. Tight end. Well, let's see. Offense. What do we got? I think we're pretty good. Zach Miller. Yeah, we're good to go. What about cornerbacks? I could use another cornerback. At least another one. Maybe even two more to take out that 88 guy. Alright, MVP round. Oh, this is just what I needed, another halfback, because I only had one halfback. Perfecto Medecto. Is that a word? Now it is. Perfect. Here we go. Alright, 98 offense, 90 defense. Not the best draft, but I got exactly what I needed. I got my quarterback, I got my halfbacks, I got my wide receivers, I got my tight ends, and I got my cornerbacks to take care of their wide receivers. I got some safeties. I got some, well, how many? Safeties or safety? Safeties. And a main linebacker. Listen, my DL is not so strong. But honestly, guess what? I don't really care. Okay? Just in case you were wondering. Alright. Now this is how I believe you should pick. Will you get a better draft than me? Possible. Will I get a better draft than me? That's also possible. Only next week. Or in 2 weeks, or 3 weeks, or 4 weeks. Not this week, because I already got another. Oh, I already did the draft. I can't get a better one. But I think this is pretty good to go. 98-90. I am ready. So, if you need any more help or anything like that, post a comment below and shoot up what you want to see, what you want to learn about. And if you like this video, hit the like button. If you don't like the video, I think it's too bad. You have to hit the like. No, I'm joking. You don't have to. If you want to know more about this stuff and be part of the inside story of Madden Mobile, hit the subscribe button. If you don't like hitting subscribe, then I would suggest you don't, because it's not good for your blood pressure or cholesterol level or any of that kind of stuff. So, yeah, have a wonderful night and day or whatever it is for you. And until next time, this is Madden Mobile Instructor here, helping you play your best game. See ya.